Hey guys, this is Barewire with hsng.com, and I'm doing the third round of the 2.1k scoop heads up. So in the third round we played my side. I believe he's like a tournament and heads up sit and go player, not totally sure about that. But he seemed to be, I would say, pretty good, at least as far as the standards go for this tournament. Definitely a smart player and doesn't have as many like obvious leaks, I would say, as the other players. So the first hand here, we float the flop with King 9 high. This is a hand I'll check raise sometimes, check call sometimes. Really, it depends a lot on like how often he follows up on turns and rivers and what types of situations he does that in. And his turn c-bet isn't super high. Not that I probably knew that at this point. And regardless, I think both plays are fine. When we get a king turn and he triple barrels, I think I kind of need to call down here. First of all, because I'm not necessarily expected to have a whole lot of kings in my range, and he might think that I'm going to raise either the flop or the turn with trips. So a big part of my range here is ace high, under pairs, 7x, and I would fold most of those hands because I know he can be value betting everything better than my hand. Although I'm not sure if he would bet like 10s on the river here, to be honest. Still, that said, when I actually have a king and I don't have great reads on him, other than the fact that he's aggressive, I'm going to look him up the first time, and unfortunately, he had trips. So we don't really learn anything there about his game. This is a spot I won't always c-bet. I do have backdoor spades and one overcard, which makes it, a better bluff than deuce 3, but still not always going to c-bet here. This is a board where it's not going to work super often. So I don't bet the turn, which I dislike. My general strategy on these board textures, because people tend to fast play their strong hands, is just to triple barrel most of my c-betting range. And especially on a queen turn when I'm going to get like a lot of rivers that complete my perceived draws, and I can rep a queen on all three streets and he'll call turn with like 5-6 and 5-4 and then fold river presumably. So yeah, all things considered, I definitely think I should be betting the turn. So it's interesting here that he had queen 6, and I actually think that his play is I don't want to say bad, because some people would c-bet a lot of pairs on this flop that would end up checking down on this board texture, and he's sort of missing value from those hands because he can rep a misdraw by leading the river. But to be honest, like as far as my own ranges go, I think his play is very good against me. I would bluff a decent amount here because I think that he shouldn't expect, or rather he should just lead most of his value hands and not really try and go for check raises and check calls so much. So I would bluff here a lot, and I would not really have a king that often because I think I should have barreled the turn with a naked king. So he took a good line there against me, but I'm not sure that it's good in general.